All my dear students of class 8, as you know that I am teaching you mathematics, and I hope you have already seen my 5 videos. This is lecture number 6 for class 8 mathematics. Look at the board now. Mathematics class 8 lecture 6. This is the book in my hand. We have completed exercise 1.1 successfully. I taught you many things in the topic of set theory, and also I taught you about different numbers like prime numbers, composite numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, etc., etc. Remember that? This time I am on exercise 1.2 over here, and this is page number 21 of your book. Page 21, remember that, page 21. In order to understand all the questions in a very simple and easy way, what you will have to do? Open the book. Same as I am doing over here. This is the book. See? And I am opening the book. Page 21, exercise 1.2. Since I taught you many things in detail, question number 1 of exercise 1.2 is objective type. Fill in the blanks. I am reading over here. Set of some numbers. What are the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Okay? It's called the set of dash numbers. Dear students, these numbers are called natural numbers. I taught you many times the set of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, so on, so on. These numbers are called natural numbers. So fill in the blanks. Natural. Understand? Done. Finished. If you will not open your book, you will not understand it. Number 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. What is the difference? Difference is only that before I told you the set of numbers starting from 1. Same set but starting from 0. See, I am reading your book. Set of numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. What you call it? whole numbers. What you call it? Whole numbers. Okay? Number 3. In your book, it has been written dash dash dash. Means something was written over here. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. It means before that maybe -10, -9, -8, -7, something like that. So, what you call it? All the minus numbers, zero number and plus numbers, these numbers are called integers. Number 4. In the same way, I will not make my speech very slow. I believe. You have your book in your hand. I believe. Because I asked you to open your book. I believe. The book is in your hand and you are reading it. So, I am going a little bit faster than these questions. Now, -4, -half, 1 upon 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, 5. These numbers, and I told you, these numbers, you know it, rational numbers. Number 5, dash, that means some numbers, 3, -half, 0, 1, half, under root 3, under root 5, set of, this is a set of real numbers. Number 6, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, like that. What you call them? Prime numbers. Prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Can you tell me about 1? 1 is prime number? Think about that. Answer, no, not at all. 1 is not prime number. And see, 2, yes, prime number. Reason? You may divide 2 by 1 and by itself. In the same way 3, you may divide 3 by 1 and by 3. So, the divisor of prime numbers should be a set of 2 numbers. For example, 7. Is it prime number? Yes. Why? The divisors are 2 numbers, 1 and 7. In the same way 5. 5 is a prime number. Why? Because you may divide 5 by 1 and also by 5. I believe you understand what are prime numbers. Although I taught you many times about prime numbers and composite numbers. I hope you believe that. Okay, come on, next. Or even, very simple, the numbers all those numbers which can be divided by 2, they are called even. All those numbers which cannot be divided by 2, they are called odd numbers. So number 7, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. Even. 1, 3, 5, 7. Odd. Why? 1, 3, 5, 7. You cannot divide them by 2. So they are odd. And all those numbers which you can divide by 2 are even. I hope you understand all of them. Question number 2. Pick out the correct answers from given brackets. Set of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is the set of positive. They are positive numbers. So you have some options. One option is written over there, that is positive integers. Tick that. Positive integers. Tick that. All the options have been written in your book. Number 2, -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. Very simple negative integers in the same way as they are positive integers, and in the same way here negative integers. Set of natural numbers have closure property with respect to WRT. Students, I told you this thing, WRT, with respect to, it's abbreviation. Both addition and multiplication. Next, multiplicative inverse of 8. What is inverse? Multiplicative inverse of 8. 1 upon 8. See, suppose this is 8. Suppose this is 8. What will be multiplicative inverse of 8? Look at me. 1 upon 8. Understand? Reciprocal of -7. It means inverse. So -7 reciprocal -1/7. Number 6. Multiplicative identity of rational number is always 1. Mark these all the questions as I have solved on the board. Number 7. 2 upon 3 divided by 4 upon 3. Very simple. Look at the board now. 2 upon 3. See? 2 upon 3 divided by 4 upon 3. So, it will be like that. 2 upon 3 multiplied by inverse. 3 upon 4. 3 and 3. 2 ones are 2 twos are. Answer 1 upon 2. Okay? And now, multiplicative inverse of 1. Always 1. Because it will be 1 upon 1. 1 upon 1 means 1. Understand what I am saying? See, multiplicative inverse of 1 is 1 upon 1. 1 upon 1 means always 1. In the same way, multiplicative inverse of 0, no, nothing. Doesn't exist. No, not at all. It doesn't exist. A reciprocal of 1 upon 9 is 1 upon 9 is, look, 1 upon 9. Reciprocal, 9 will be over here, 1 will be over here. It will be 9 upon 1 and 9 upon will be always 9. I hope you understand that. I gave the example, let me rubbish from over here, so it will not disturb the other questions. Set of 0 and 1 has closure property with respect to multiplication. Next, 5 upon 0 is what it will be. You cannot calculate it. It's not a rational number because it should not be equal to 0. Over here it's 0. Understand what I'm saying? 0. It should not be 0. If 0 is over here, it's not a rational number. That's why 5 upon 0 is not a rational number. Next, find multiplicative inverse of these numbers. 9 upon 10. Inverse it. So it will be 10 upon 9. Here 41 upon 80, inverse it, 80 upon 41, minus 15, it will be minus 1 upon 15. I hope you can do rest of the questions by yourself. Very simple and very easy. That's why I am not running fast. Try to understand. Next question. Reduce the following numbers to their lowest form. Read the question now. Number is 128 divided by 248. Instead of dividing it by 2, you think, can you divide it with any bigger number? Yes. Of course, we can divide it by 2, we can divide it by 4, but we can also divide it by 8. So, I am dividing it by 8. 8 3s are 24, nothing left, 8 over here, 8 1s are 8. Answer is 31. Okay, now 128 divided by 8, 8 1s are 8, remainder 4, 8 over here, 48, 8 6 are 48, 16. So it is 16 upon 31 answer. All the students of class 8 should learn by heart tables from 2 starting from 2 up till 20. Very necessary, very necessary. Pay your attention. I am writing in your homework today that you will have to learn the tables. Anyway, if you don't know the table of 8, you can divide it by 2. Look over here. By 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8, 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4, 2 4 are 8. In the same way, divided by 2 many times. When you will do it, the answer will be again 16 upon 32. Numerator 16, denominator 31. Understand? Now, I am giving you homework. All the part of this question. Understand? Now, learn tables. From 2 to 20. It doesn't mean that you will learn the tables from 2 to 20 in one day. No, not at all. What you do? Make your plan. For example, I am saying starting from 2, 3, 4 in one day, 5, 6, 7 and other day, like that. So, it's very necessary as well as the subject of mathematics is concerned. If you do not learn the tables, you cannot be good enough. You can never be good enough in mathematics. Students, remember that and write your comments. What are you feeling during my lecture? Because I'm talking with you in English and only English. So try to understand the importance of English language. Why? Reason is that English language is the language of learning.